Welcome to the Real Knowledge Podcast. I'm your host, T. Ares, and I have a special guest today. She is an entrepreneur that may not be seasoned, but she is feisty. She hustles. She is just one of a kind. You're going to love listening to her. She has not only a business, a foundation. She loves giving back to people. I mean, she is just a joy to be around. And I want to introduce you, Andrea. Tell me, welcome to the show. Talk to me about, I want everybody to hear your story on how you started this foundation. Tell me the story when you were young and because I just think it's such a brilliant story and a lovely story.
Thank you so much, and thank you for inviting me onto your show today. My name is Andrea Viejo. I'm a 32-year-old young adult. It all started, I've always had a passion for service. At the age of 12, when I moved down from New York at the age of 8, but at the age of 12, I was part of a science club in my middle school, Jarrell Academy. And one of our service projects was to go into the Ronald McDonald's house. And I can tell you, Tia, that was a point in my life where I was just like, oh my God, like I love this. I don't know if it started from there or if it was always in me, but that was a point in my life where I just got home and I told my mom, hey mom, I really enjoyed our activity today. Like, why don't we do this on our own? And that's how we did. We made an appointment with Ronald McDonald's house. I went with my mom and a couple of friends, and we simply just took pizza and some coloring books to spend some time with the patients and the families. And it was just so rewarding and so heartful. And I just, from that point on, I was just like, this is something that I really, really enjoy.
Did you go to a hospital? Is that what you did? Talk to me a little bit of how you did that journey, because you signed up, but you said that you spoke to kids with either cancer or something. What is it that you did?
So actually Ronald McDonald is a home away from home for many families with their son and daughter who are battling cancer or are waiting for a transplant, and those kids are just so filled with love and joy, and even through their hard times, they tend to just, bring a smile to everyone's face, and they always have a smile, so it's very transmittable. And actually, after the age of 12, I started to volunteer at the age of 14 at Miami Children's Hospital, which is now Nicholas Children's Hospital.
Nicholas,
at the age of 14, I started the volunteer program, and it was just a blessing to have the opportunity to continue volunteering year after year. I would rotate to different departments to see what really I wanted to do. I really fell in love with psychiatry. At the moment, I wanted to be a psychologist. And during my time at Miami-Dade College, I studied psychology and received my AA in psychology. But then I started to notice that I liked administration a little bit more. And that's when I started to work for patient and guest relations, and I was also the assistant to a surgeon at the hospital. So everything, was correlating together, but my volunteering had never stopped. So aside from, working for the hospital, I was always very involved as a volunteer, and I always give back to the Ronald McDonald's house.
Really?
Yes.
So what impact did that have, that you were so little that even till this day you still give back to them? That's really nice. I
always say, T, that it's a gift that God gave me. It's a purpose that I'm following. It's something that I have within me. And unfortunately, at the age of 16, I stepped into the shoes of a patient when I was diagnosed with an unoperable brain tumor.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was very hard for my family and I, but it kept myself back up, and I've always had a very positive attitude, and I've always had very supportive family and my parents. But during that time, it was hard. It was hard on me as a 16-year-old. I was going into sophomore year, and to be honest with you, the thing that impacted me the most was I'm the only person in this world to have that type of tumor.
Really?
And
So
doctors
it's that
can't
rare.
and people, doctors can't really tell me what the future holds, right? So that's how, as a 16-year-old, I wasn't very concerned. But to be honest with you, that little point of being the only one to have it, it's something that always sticks into my mind.
Did they give you more drive at that time, and even till right now, it gives you that drive to push harder because you're nonstop. You have a full-time job. For you that don't know, she does have a full-time job. She does run her organization or foundation full-time. This isn't a joke. She works 24/7, to be honest with you. So that's why I asked that question.
I always tell people that when you have a purpose in life, you have to stay focused and you have to continue it. No matter how tired I am, or, if I have to go to 10 events in one day, that's what I'll do. At the end of the day, I am following my purpose, as I said, and even through my challenges in life, it never stopped me. And that's what's very important, that you can don't let any challenge stop you. And you are gonna have hard times, just like I did.
Right.
And I still have worries and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, like I said, I have a purpose, and God gave me a gift that I have to continue, and that is to serve my community. And I'm so lucky that I have done that through a foundation, my nonprofit, AndreaBelievesFoundation, always making miracles happen.
So tell us now how the foundation came about. We heard, because your business is your foundation, so we know it's a nonprofit, but you have to use it and work it as a business. So how did you start the foundation?
I started the foundation in 2022. I always believed that I wanted to do a nonprofit or a business, and through my service and my passion for giving back, I decided to open this nonprofit called Andrea Believes, and I thought the name was great because, as a warrior, as a true believer, I always believed in miracles, in no matter what challenge I overcame or surpassed. And Andrea Believes is my everything at the moment. It was I'm not gonna lie, to start it off, it is hard, because you do have a long process with to start the 501c3 nonprofit application. Then you have to wait some time to get approved, and then my first 2 years was mainly about outreach and getting my foundation out there.
So you mentioned the tax, and did you have an attorney or a tax preparer or somebody that helped you through that process, or did you do it on your own?
I actually did it on my own.
Really? That's awesome. Yeah.
With the help of professionals and some friends that have that background, I was able to get that rolling.
Good.
I'm super lucky enough to have a great connections, and I met a lot of people in my life that have told me, hey, whatever you need, like, let me know. So that was a time where I was like, okay, now this is a time where I have to reach out to these people for them to help me out, because I'm always helping others. And so I can honestly tell you that it's been a blessing. This is going to be the third year that we have the foundation, and we have grown tremendously, from a volunteer program that we have now to an internship program, and it's just...
How do you do? So what do you like? What events do you guys do like throughout the year that maybe somebody could attend, or is there some website or something that they could donate if they want to donate to?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, anybody can go to AndreaBelievesFoundation.org, where they can simply make a monetary donation and get information about our foundation. And also, we do have different programs. We do Ronald McDonald's House on a monthly basis.
Okay.
At least 5 times a month we go. And my biggest thing is youth empowerment. I believe that through my passion and my purpose, I've inspired and motivated so much of the youth in Miami-Dade County, and hopefully in Broward in the future, to give back. And through the Ronald McDonald's House. And now we have a program for the homelessness, which was a project that we used to do on a yearly basis. This project now is on a twice a month. And I can honestly tell you, our last one, we had over 200 students involved from all types of schools. We're talking about St. Brendan, Christopher Columbus, Doral Academy, Doral Upper Middle School, Doral Upper Charter School. All the schools in Miami-Dade Miami-Dade County have come together for this project.
Nice. Wow, that's impressive. Especially that you're helping out so much. I commend that, because
absolutely,
it's not easy to. It's good always to give, right?
Exactly.
But it's not easy to work your job, work your foundation, and do all the stuff that's needed, because now you're the CEO. You have to do the accounting. You have to do all that stuff. Because you don't have help for that yet, right? We
do have a board. We have a board that is working hard right now, and I hope that this year things are going to be more flexible. As we grow, things are going to surpass us as far as more financials are coming in and more activities, so more logistics to plan. And it's a lot of work for one person, but I'm super grateful that I have built a board that's going to help me succeed.
That's great.
And I have an internship director, which is amazing, and I'm just super grateful.
And tell me, I know that you have your vlogging, your blogging, you're trying to get yourself out there, people to know who you are, because at the end of the day, you got to market yourself. So what, tell everybody about, what your new venture is now that you're going to start doing.
Absolutely, T. I decided that through my, passion for service and everything that I do for the community, and I also have a passion for social media marketing, I decided to create this new page called Keeping Up with Andrea. Okay. Keep Up with Andrea. And it's basically just a page where you get to see what I'm doing on a daily basis. If I go to restaurants, I try to promote the small business or any type of, business that I attend. I also like to, put on there community events that I go to. I'm a huge supporter of run clubs now that I'm, getting myself in fit for 2025. Good. And I support a lot of Demino 305, which is a marketing team here in Miami-Dade County. Okay. They actually have very good community events, especially on Thursday nights in Dade County Federal. They have a run and walk where we bring the community together and we exercise together and we create awareness of wellness and health. Are you
guys trying to do like the Miami Marathon, that type of stuff, or it's just because that's everybody has a goal.
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys are saying, we're gonna run the Miami Marathon, whether it's a run walk or whatever, and obviously you do half of the marathon.
Absolutely. I'm sure that there are people on there that are training for marathons and for 5Ks. As far as for me, I'm not there yet. But you never know. I would love to be part of a 5K and participate in that. Even though I do participate on yearly events where we do 5Ks for awareness and I do walk them. But I do have a goal of mine this year to train to at least jog or run a 5K.
Okay. Well, for those of you that don't know, she's a Toastmaster as well, and Doral. You're the president, right?
No. I'm a litlittle secret. I might be running for president in July.
Oh, okay.
But
don't tell everybody.
I'm very passionate about Doral Toastmasters. There's incredible people on there and have motivated me since the very beginning. And I've seen my personal growth within Toastmasters, and I'm just super grateful for everyone on there, starting from Gino to John, who is our president at the moment, and just engaging other professionals to join us, because public speaking is very important when it comes to professional development.
Right.
And little by little we're growing, and that's what I love.
Well, you know that the Doral, they usually do a 5K, and they promote it every year. So maybe this year, you know, that could be the challenge. You know?
You never know. You never know.
You have to, you know, plan. You know, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You know that saying. So
yeah,
we gotta get you on there. I'm gonna have to talk to Gino and John and tell them, hey, she's gonna run the 5K.
Yeah, we'll see. That's in the plans, you know, to take a leadership position within Toastmasters, and you know, I continue to do Rotary as well, which is a service organization.
So talk to us about Rotary, because I know I've heard of it, like, you know, in passing, but I really don't know exactly what Rotary does. And I know that they're straight up, you know, found nonprofit. They're really good, but I just don't know much about it.
So Rotary is a worldwide organization that focuses on service. And one of our focuses is polio. We do a lot of campaigns to end polio, and right now I think we're reaching our goal financial goal to help those in need that are going through polio. Basically, my journey with Rotary, I was the president of the Doral Rotary Club for 2.5 years. Wow. I had the honor to represent that club for that many years, and I decided recently, like about a year ago, to move to the Brickell Club. And it's been such a journey. I mean, I've been their public relations chair for a while, and I'm just very passionate about their mission and their vision. And we meet every Tuesday, and you know, tonight we have a social where we're gonna raise funds for a project that we're planning, and it's just very nice because we come together as a group, and we're all very passionate about service, and that's what I love about it.
Oh, that's great. I like I said, I didn't know much about it. What you could do is you could later on you email me some information about where people could join if they want to know more information about Rotary, because if somebody wants to give back, that's another opportunity for them to join an association, obviously, or they have your foundation that they got to jump into,
Yes.
So definitely they have to join. They got first join.
Join Andrea Believes.
There you go, and then we'll talk about Rotary. They're not, So let's go back to talking about like your foundation and the business portion of it, right? When you first wanted to open it up or whatever, how did you decide, hey, I'm just going to open up a foundation? Did it just come out of the blue, or did you have this in the works for many years and then you're like, you know what, I need to do it now?
I first found myself in a place where I had the drive, I had the motivation. I said to myself, okay, this is what I'm meant for. And as I said before, God put this in my place for a reason, and I have to work the magic, basically. And it came just within. I'm just like, let's do this. And, I knew that it was not going to be easy because, first of all, opening a business or opening a nonprofit the process is just so long. And I'm not going to lie, like our foundation, the 501c3 nonprofit application was about an 8-month wait. Wow. And, during that time, it was my time to start promoting. Either way, Andrea Believes Foundation is coming up, and it's going to be, we're filing, and hopefully it gets approved. And the day that it got approved, which was on April 4th, 2022, that was the day where I was just so excited. I was just like, this is my baby, and this is just, I don't have children, but this is my child, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to put it out there and to make an impact, which is what I want. I want to make an impact in this community for the better, and it's bittersweet how far I've gone and how many people I've impacted and how many people have joined our community. We have a WhatsApp group of almost 1,000 individuals. Wow. And that's how we communicate. I put on there everyone that wants to get involved, or any student, any parents, And that's how I communicate and how I put out there all the activities going on. We have a full year of amazing activities. And one of our main focuses is mental health, which we do have a beautiful project coming up in May that's going to be launched. It's called My Miracle Bag. And it's basically a bag where you'll find therapeutic activities. And those bags are going to be passed out to individuals who suffer from depression, anxiety, or any type of mental illness.
Well, that's nice. Are you getting... So you get sponsors to help you, purchase all those bags and put them all together? Is that how that works? I mean, I'm curious because I don't know much about, how that works. So I kind of
So I was lucky enough to receive a phone call from a local business here in Doral. And I'm going to blast him out there because I love him so much. And his name is Daniel from United Martial Arts. And Daniel... actually sponsored our Miracle Bag project. By purchasing 500 bags. And my method now is to collect any fidget items, therapeutic coloring books, coloring pencils, any stress balls. And those are the items that we'll be putting into those bags. And with the help of Daniel, that project is going to be launched this year. And I'm super excited because I left that project behind when I fell into a depression. And that was a point in my life where, it was tough, but I surpassed it as well as I surpassed any other medical condition that I've had. And I promised myself that this is the year to start fresh and continue my purpose and inspire and motivate others to give back.
So I want to try to help out I think everything that you've said has been very inspiring, especially somebody that's thinking of opening up their own business. You've done it on your own. You basically went on to the division of corporations, Sunbiz. You looked it up. You filed all the applications. You did everything for your business. So if she could do it, you could do it, right? I mean, and
anything is possible.
Right.
So, anything is possible. You're always going to find challenges in the way, but don't let that stop you. Don't let anything stop you. If you're determined to open a business, do it. And take a risk. You have to take a risk because sometimes it's not going to work out. Right. But if you don't try, how are you going to know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't, it's like what they say. You can't know the future if you don't even try, to even do it. So yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. So your advice would be to do it. Just start as soon as you can.
Absolutely.
And there's no reason why you shouldn't do it. So give me right now. Somebody is on the fence and says, I want to start. What would be your first advice? Do they go on? What would you tell them to do to start opening up their company?
I would tell them to first do research. Do research on what you really, really want. As far as a business, what type of business do you want? What are the audience? What is the community looking for it to be successful? I mean, we need to look into the future as well. What is the future holding that is going to bring my business to be successful?
Right.
And I believe that that's where you start off. And the next step is just take risk and apply. And, little by little, it's not going to be easy. Right. But little by little, you're going to have to work hard to get yourself out there, outreach, network. If you're not networking, I have a friend of mine in Toastmasters. His name is Luigi. And he says to me, if you are not networking, you are not working. And that to me has always stuck to me. So that's Mr. Hialeah right there.
That one's good. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So I think you've given us a lot of good information. I really want you to give me all the links possible to put them on the video, because there's a lot of stuff that you've covered. I want you guys to follow her. Do you have your Instagram, you have your Facebook, you have all that. Where do they follow you at, and how can they find you?
Absolutely. You can follow me on my Instagram for the foundation, Andrea Believes Foundation, or if you want to go ahead and support my initiative of influencer, it's Keep Up with Andrea. And I also have a YouTube page, Keep Up with Andrea, as you can go ahead and see all my opportunities that I've had, from broadcasts to interviews to awards that I've have gotten on national TV. And just your support is amazing, because you're going to be following my journey as I start. So
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
You're the best. All right. And to the next video, because we got the best here.
Thank you.